Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession will enter shortly. You are kindly requested to stand.
Bomma le botate, molokoloko wa diruteri o tla tsena ka nako e kopana, le kgopelwa go ema.
Dames en here, die akademiese prosesie sal binnekort inbeweeg. U word versoek om asseblief op te staan.
By the power vested in me, I hereby constitute this assembly as the legal congregation of the University of Pretoria. During this assembly, degrees with all the associated rights and privileges will be conferred on the candidates whose names appear in the program. Please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the University of Pretoria, allow me to extend a very warm word of welcome to all of you present at this graduation ceremony, a special event on the University of Pretoria's calendar. As Vice Principal at the University of Pretoria, I wish to extend a special word of welcome to the Dean of the Faculty, Professor Steyn, our Deputy Dean, Professor James Maynor, the Deputy Director for Student Affairs, Mr. Raputi. Also a warm welcome to our chairpersons of schools, heads of departments, professors, associate professors, lecturers, supervisors, and of course the representative from the Student Representative Council. To our students who will be graduating today, and to their family members and friends supporting them, today is your day. A very warm welcome. Today, we are celebrating the achievements of our students graduating in the Faculty of Engineering, Built Environment and Information Technology, or better known as EBIT. Of the 28 graduation ceremonies hosted by the university during this autumn, no less than 5 are to be awarded degrees in the EBIT faculty. This afternoon, we are conferring around 275 degrees completed in the School of Engineering in the fields of chemical engineering, civil engineering, material science and metallurgical engineering, and mining engineering. Among these are 7 doctoral degrees. The Faculty of Engineering, Built Environment and Information Technology at UP is the only faculty at the higher education institution in South Africa that offers a unique combination of these 3 fields. This places it in a position to address societal challenges through exceptional multi- and transdisciplinary research, and offers our students an experience and quality education that they cannot get probably anywhere else in South Africa and the world. The quality of the faculty is attested to, among other things, by how it's ranked internationally by various ranking systems and authorities. In the recently announced 2023 QS World Rankings by subject, the University of Pretoria was ranked in the top 300 in the world from more than 15,000 universities in the broad subject area of engineering and technology. The University of Pretoria was ranked in South Africa in the subjects or ranked first rather, in the subjects of chemical engineering, electrical and electronic engineering, mechanical engineering, and top 2 in South Africa in the architecture, built environment, computer science and information systems, and minerals and mining engineering. In minerals and mining engineering, the university is ranked 35 in the world. In the area of material science, University of Pretoria is only one of 2 universities in South Africa to be ranked globally. While international ranking systems are one indicator of the university's stature and quality, another is the recognition we receive from the industry for which we provide future professionals. The EBIT faculty is particularly proud of a long and fruitful relationship with industry, which has over the years resulted in collaboration around research chairs and programs. All of the university's engineering programs are fully accredited by the Engineering Council of South Africa. But, ladies and gentlemen, neither the international recognition of the faculty nor the accreditation by the accreditation bodies or by industry and other professional bodies would be possible without the quality academic staff we have at UP. The EBIT faculty boasts more than 100 researchers that are rated by the National Research Foundation, known as the NRF. The NRF system is a valuable tool for benchmarking the quality of South African researchers against the best in the world. In addition to being rated or ranked by the NRF, academic staff members in the faculty are frequently recognized for exceptional contributions in the fields of expertise. I would like to share with you just 2 out of the many examples that relate to the fields in which we are conferring degrees today. In July 2022, Professor Evans Chirwa, who's on the stage today, walked away with the NSTF, the National Science and Technology Forum Water Research Commission Award, during the 24th National Science and Technology Forum in partnership with South 22 Awards. The NSTF award is known in the commonplace as the Science Oscars. Professor Chirwa, who's a professor and the Rand Water Chair in Water Utilization in the Department of Chemical Engineering, received the award for his work on advanced water treatment and water recovery. More recently, in March this year, Professor Bharat Bell, an extraordinary professor in the Department of Mining Engineering, received the Howard L. Hartman Award from the International Society for Mining, Metallurgy and Exploration for outstanding contributions in mine ventilation engineering, enhancing health and safety in underground mines. This award recognizes distinguished contributions in practice, teaching, or research in the fields of underground ventilation engineering. My message to the students: ladies and gentlemen, the quality of the academic programs offered by the EBIT faculty and the leading research produced by our highly regarded academic staff is what makes the faculty attractive to quality students. I wish to congratulate each and every one of you receiving your degrees today for your qualification and the achievement you had to date. What we celebrate here today is a result of your own efforts and qualities combined with those of the University of Pretoria. We are privileged to have had you as our students and will be watching with interest as you continue to live the motto of the faculty, namely, innovate our tomorrow. We look forward to those who have not yet received their PhDs, or the red gowns as we call them. We hope you'll be joining us in the near future on the stage again. A well-known American inventor, engineer, and entrepreneur, Alma Ambrose Sperry, is known to have said that, and I quote, "The future of engineering is about creating solutions that are not only technically sound, but also socially responsible," close quote. It is my conviction that the qualification you have earned from the University of Pretoria equips you to go out into the world and make a difference needed to ensure that we have a better tomorrow and we look to how we save our planet Earth. Congratulations again to all of you, and we look forward to your continued relationship with UP throughout your careers. Thank you very much. I now request the Dean to introduce to me the candidates whose names present and appear in the program.
Mr. Vice Principal, the supervisors will now introduce the doctoral candidates.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce to you Dorcas Oloyemisi Adenuga, who has complied with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering with a thesis titled Fabrication of Silver Chloride, Bismuth Oxochloride for Visible Light Activated Photocatalytic Degradation of Tetracycline and other related phenolic organics in aqueous systems. This was prepared under my supervision, as well as Professor Shepard Chichapondwa as co-supervisor. In this thesis titled Fabrication of Silver Chloride, Bismuth Oxochloride for Visible Light Activated Photocatalytic Degradation of Tetracycline and other related phenolic organics in aqueous systems, the candidate synthesized a photocatalytic material for the visible light photo-assisted removal of organic pollutants from wastewater. This photocatalyst was synthesized by taking advantage of the intrinsic properties of two materials to create a heterojunction photocatalyst with high photoabsorption in visible light irradiation. The photocatalyst showed excellent degradation and good mineralization efficiency of the organic pollutants in low wattage visible light. This indicates its potential for future industrial application. As persistent organic pollutants are released into the environment, more efficient and sustainable technologies for their remediation are being developed. Since sunlight is a universal resource, it could lower water costs potential, particularly in communities with scarce energy supplies. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce you to Andre Broekman, who has complied with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering with a thesis titled Railway Condition Monitoring Using Hybrid Multi-View Stereopsis and Real-Time Kinematic Geolocation Pipelines for Dense Reconstruction, prepared under the supervision of Professor P.J. Grabe. In this thesis, Railway Condition Monitoring Using Hybrid Multi-View Stereopsis and Real-Time Kinematic Geolocation Pipelines for Dense Reconstruction, the candidate developed an autonomous, non-contact optical measurement technique termed spooroog for assessing the quantitative condition of the track superstructure. A hybrid reconstruction technique was established consisting of a structure from motion pipeline, a neural network-based multi-view stereopsis model tasked with dense reconstruction and a low-cost, centimeter-accurate geolocation service developed to provide the requisite geolocation priors. A lower bound running range roughness accuracy of 2.6 mm was attained using spooroog, outperforming state-of-the-art LiDAR, aerial photogrammetry, and the real-time kinematic geolocation service. Additionally, Spoorweg incorporates the benefits presented by georeferencing, rectification, and superimposed colorization. The results substantiate the versatility of Spoorweg as an alternative, supplementary measurement technique for accurately assessing the condition of the railway environment without requiring mechanical contact with the rail profile. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce you to Carla Silhier, who has complied with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering with a thesis titled Lead to Bioremoval, Biorecovery and Biotransformation, Microbiome Metabolic Needs, Mechanisms and Characteristics, prepared under the supervision of myself and Professor Evans Cherwa. In this thesis, led to bioremoval, biorecovery and biotransformation, microbiome, metabolic needs, mechanisms and characteristics, the candidate was the first to conclusively demonstrate the microbial biorecovery of divalent lead as elemental lead using a locally sourced microbial consortium. Accordingly, the study generated a fundamental understanding of the microbial system, including lead resistance, nutrient requirements and growth kinetics. Insights into the possible metabolic pathways were identified and investigated, elucidating the symbiotic mechanisms utilized during the lead bioimmobilization. These included a report of anoxic bioconversion of lead sulfide to pyromorphite. A continuous upflow anaerobic sludge blanket reactor was developed to investigate the temporal and operational responses of the microbiome under continuous flow conditions. The research produces the first comprehensive study of lead bioreduction, crucial for future industrial implementation. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce to you Boisile Kolisa, who has complied with the requirements of the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering with a thesis titled In Situ Bioremediation of Hexavalent Chromium by Permeable Reactive Barrier using wastewater sludge bacteria, prepared under the supervision of myself. In this thesis, in situ bioremediation of hexavalent chromium by permeable reactive barrier using wastewater sludge bacteria, the candidate isolated cultures of chromium-6 reducing bacteria from a wastewater treatment plant, treating effluent containing high levels of chromium in its influent water. The isolated consortium culture was a catalyst in a permeable reactive barrier. The isolated bacteria were tolerant to high chromium loadings with significant chromium removal activity in loadings up to 80 milligrams per liter under continuous flow conditions. When tested in continuous flow bench scale systems, the steady state condition was attained after the reactors operated for 25 days. Time course concentration profiles in batch tests fitted well with first order and second order exponential rate equations, yielding first order rate constants in the range of 0.6 to 0.5 liters per milligram per hour. Chroma-6 loadings ranging from 50 to 400 milligrams per liter were tested. The laboratory scale studies showed that the biological permeable reactive barrier technology using indigenous microbes has potential application for hexavalent chromium remediation in contaminated environments. Finally, the technology using bacteria in situ shows that chromium-6 can be remediated in the environment using a passive system at a low cost with minimum intervention. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce to you Ruben Mark Swart, who has compiled with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering with a thesis titled Rhizopus oryzae for fumaric acid production, continuous feed strategies to manipulate the metabolism, prepared under supervision of myself as well as Prof. Brink as co-supervisor. There's a global drive to move away from our reliance on fossil fuels and towards renewable feedstocks to produce chemicals. Fumaric acid, identified as a chemical building block, is naturally excreted from the filamentous fungus Rhizopus oryzae. In this thesis, the candidate conducted exploratory batch and continuous fermentations using a novel immobilized bioreactor. It led to the discovery that the organism was Crabtree positive, producing ethanol in the presence of excess glucose. By closely manipulating the substrate feed rate, ethanol production was negated. Metabolic flux analysis was used to determine the continuous synthetic lignocellulosic hydrolysate feed rate and was selected for fumaric acid production while achieving co-fermentation of glucose and xylose, avoiding the undesirable carbon catabolite repression. The thesis significantly improves the yield of fumaric acid on glucose and synthetic hydrolysate, an economically viable feedstock. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its rights and privileges to the candidate. Congratulations.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce to you Ignatius Leopoldus van Rooyen, who has compiled with the requirements for the degree of Doctor in Philosophy in Chemical Engineering, with a thesis titled Minimizing Hydroponic Nutrient Pollution Through pH Control Algorithms, prepared under the supervision of myself as well as Prof. Brink as co-supervisor. Hydroponics is growing exponentially worldwide and will likely play a vital role in the future of sustainable food production. A primary concern in hydroponics is the generation of large amounts of nutrient-laden wastewater. In this thesis, the candidate developed novel control algorithms which use pA as inferential measurements to control the nutrient concentrations at low levels in solution. Separate control strategies were developed for the primary nutrient pollutants of nitrate, ammonium, and phosphate. The candidate implemented these control strategies and could continuously operate a laboratory-scale hydroponic system which discharged nutrients at a rate up to an order of magnitude lower than in conventional hydroponic systems. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce to you Lithayapi, who has complied with the requirement for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Chemical Engineering with a thesis titled Alumina-Supported Cobalt Trifluoride, prepared under the supervision of Professor Philip Krause, as well as Dr. Wagner as co-supervisor. South Africa holds some of the largest reserves of fluorspar. The beneficiation of this strategic mineral is heavily dependent on the availability of a diverse set of fluorinating agents. Cobalt trifluoride is one such fluorinating agent. In this thesis, the candidate designed, helped build, and operated a pilot plant to prepare industrially useful cobalt trifluoride and prove its effectiveness by fluorinating carbon monoxide to produce carbonyl fluoride. The pilot plant was designed, built, commissioned, and operated safely, or using process engineering and inherently safer design principles, and compiling extensive standard operating procedures. The process avoids caking, which has been a fundamental factor deterring the use of cobalt trifluoride as an industrial fluorinating agent. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate. Congratulations.
Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Master of Science in Applied Science in Transportation Planning. Nezandonyi Tendai, with distinction. Well done. Master of Science in Applied Science in Water Resources. Jacobus Mouton, with distinction. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Master of Engineering in Chemical Engineering. Maria da Silva, with distinction. Olga Neveling, with distinction. Kwanele Sikau, with distinction. Trinity Tobajani. Michelle Veldhagen. Noble Zonga, with distinction. Master of Engineering in Mining Engineering. Keaton Philo, with distinction. Master of Engineering in Structural Engineering. Yuri Adendorf, with distinction. Renier Duisel. Garfield Haveman. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Chemical Engineering. Roger Bosman, with distinction. Augusto D'Alessio with distinction. Philip De Bruyn with distinction. Kara Janse van Rensburg. Bayanza Manzini. Joy Mate. Bongani Talana. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Control Engineering, Mpumelelo Sibiya. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Environmental Engineering, Ashley Kutsia with distinction. Ariana De Wet with distinction. Fadzai Marabwa. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Geotechnical Engineering, Stefanus Barkhuizen. Tia Marie Love with distinction. Tabiseng Mashego. Nika Mincioni with distinction. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Metallurgical Engineering, Dominic Engelbrecht with distinction. Jacobus Lou. Elria Mare. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Metallurgical Engineering, Welding Engineering, Tabelo Guveni. Giels Harmse. Nlakanipo Mdlalose with distinction. André Ben van Wyk. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mining Engineering, Rochelle Blunden with distinction. Linda Magwete. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Structural Engineering, Christian Sillier. Amay Kleinans with distinction. Johannes Potgieter. Richard Ross with distinction. Francois Smit with distinction. Luke Warren. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Transportation Engineering, Kudzai Matenga. Mikateko Rikotsu. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Water Resources Engineering, Andrea Derker. Erwin Lombard. Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Water Utilisation Engineering, Johannes de Tooy with distinction. Eric Houghton with distinction. Luca Lawrence with distinction. Gogelo Mashiachidi. Gabriela Noon. Nika Skravisande. Magdalene Swanepoel. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Science in Chemical Technology. Emma Makoto. Bontley Manotu. Dinu Moshime. Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Science, Environmental Technology. Chegofatsu Manamela. Memory Marimi. Sumin Skutte with distinction. Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Science in Metallurgy. Nurse Chauke. Nondumisu Dlamini. Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Science in Mining. Baki Mekwe. Londani Mpapuli. Sebotsi Nkwana. Christopher Simalani. Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Science, Transportation Planning. Devas Casimiro. Bachelor of Science Honours in Applied Science, Water Utilization. Mzamani Sitole. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering. Nicolaas Kamfer. Nico de Toey. Letitemba Masondu. Tapelo Mokobodi. Victoria Motapu. Letabu Mpela. Ndumisu Ndinisa. Mia Nel. Ziyanda Nkongu. Muaza Abu Bakr. Peace Azeh. Jenna Ball. Davy Rain Boyens. Jacqueline Branken with distinction. Priyan Brijraj. Luke Campbell. Kim Damons. Marcel de Beer. Aleida de Bruin with distinction. She was also awarded the South African Institution of Chemical Engineer for the best final year student in chemical engineering. And also the Proconics Holdings Prize for the best final year research project in chemical engineering. Catherine de Klerk with distinction. Alexandra de Souza with distinction. Marnique de Swart. Christopher Denton. Roelof de Tooy. Vian Gomez. Riulin Govender. Dandowetu Slatswayo. Zander Hannibal. Refilwe Jennings with distinction. Kayla Kleinhans. Anita Cooper. Christian Leroux. Purity Lihaga. Jemima Luis. Misimizwa Magoro. Sophie Mashlangu. Makwale Makena. Karabu Malekutu. Vinayak Mangalmurthy. Daniel Mare. Lesego Mafokeng. Tlotlu Molosi. Naomi Monareng. Carissa Naidu with distinction. Hendrik Nel. Jessica Petrarolo. Tigan Pillay. Temabele Shabangu with distinction. Vutlari Shivambu. Msebi Simelani. Jared Staples with distinction. Andries Steyn with distinction. Callum Thompson. Caroline Tyrrell. Ivandrey van Heerden. Andries van Zyl. Jordan Veldhuis. Rolandi Verwey. Dina Wagoren. Tristan Wickham with distinction. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Engineering in Civil Engineering. Melissa Chichungo. Alicia Klaasen. Wallace De Lange. Chandray Derker. Ama Gama. Vivek George. Lindy Goosen. Kagishu Leshilo. Bradley Maher. Kamohelo Makaotse. Maruche Mare. Benny Matlow. Kwesi Mkize. Tepu Mkize. Nomalongelu Mntambo. Nyasha Mupfawa. Justin Sales. Cole Sambo. Kivan Seupol. James Sturley. Nkateku Tupana. Tabelo Chiwela. Jacques van der Walt. Slow. Mercy Boateng. Kolongu Botima. Unati Bubesi. Emma Carson. Chido Chabuka. Victor Chibaya. He also receives the South African Institute for Steel Construction Prize for the Best Student in Structural Steel, SIN 415. Cameron Tiaglia. Jenna Lee Klingham. Nicolas Coutier. Matthew Coleman. Marcus Colleen. André de Jager. Kelsey de Roos. Nelani de Villiers. Daniel Duplessis. Michelle de Toy. Christian Els. Naemeka Emelife. Kevin Flynn. Tamika Govender. Neil Haasbroek. Kyle Hambidge. Shlumelo Hidashi. Jessica Henrico. Paul Hume with distinction. He also receives the Transnet Freight Rail Prize for the best final year research project in the field of specialization railway engineering. Leon Janse van Vuren. Luke Jansen van Vuren. Wesley Jevon. Kyle Josiah. Tatu Kabu. Tanaka Kamuriwu. Jacobus Kotze. Cornelius Kruger. Tyrone Kruger. Kigaugetshwe Leshabana. Brendan Lochner. Vickers Lotteren. Simone Louis with distinction. Yanga Mabongu. Jocelyn Makoni. Thomas Manzi with distinction. Lihana Maritz with distinction. She also receives the DFC Water Engineering Prize for the best final year research project in the field of specialization, water engineering. Tatu Muela. Letabu Moslala. Caitlin Mulenzi with distinction. She also receives the Zutari D.W. de Vos Prize for the best final year student in civil engineering. She also receives the DFC Aveng Prize for the best student in hydraulics, SHC 410. And she also receives the prize for infrastructure planning for the best student in infrastructure planning 412. Well done. Kutwadi Molotu. Lionel Mubaira. Chetza Mukosi. Tadiwanashi Mufunya. Munashi Mupona. Karich Mureri. Ernest Nambundunga. Chifiwa Ndwamize. Bongokule Nkumalu. Paul Palm. Davina Pillay. Daniel Rademan. Ignatius Rademeyer. He also receives the ARQ Prize for the best final year research project in the field of specialization, structural engineering. Krisha Radia. Rapale Ramoshaba. Ruan Reineke. Mofokeng Sigwete. Rofiwa Seshoka. Gerry Stander. Chad Turk. Malcolm van Zeulichem. Jacobus van Tonder with distinction. Serena Virasamy. Blaine Verhagen. Cade Wood. Lyle Wiley. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all requirements for the degree Bachelor of Engineering in Metallurgical Engineering. Shriya Bharat. She also receives the Anglo-American Prize for the Best Final Year Student with Final Year Project in the field of pyrometallurgy in the Department of Material Science and Metallurgical Engineering. Riarabechwe Motupi. Danielle Pitot. Jacques Strauss. Arno van Zyl. He also receives the South African Iron and Steel Institute Prize for the best finalist in metallurgical engineering over 4 years of study, and the South African Institute of Mining and Metallurgy for the best student in the final year in metallurgical engineering, and also the Department of Material Science and Metallurgical Prize for the best final year project in metallurgical engineering. Well done. Alexander Weermeyer. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Engineering in Mining Engineering. Carla Greiling. Nkanye Lekala. Itumeleng Baloy. Johan Gelderblom, and he also receives the Mine Ventilation Society of South Africa Prize for the best student in Mine Environmental Control Engineering 410. Natasha Iguanya. Yongyeon Lim. Nakisani Madzivandila. Phineas Maepa. Tembisu Makutu. He also receives the medal and prize of the UP Mining Alumni Society for the best student in Mine Design 422. Mapale Matlala, he receives the South African Institute of Mining and Metallurgy Achievement Award for the best student in the final year in mining engineering, and he also receives the Sanire Prize for the best achievement in strata control 410. Mosima Moremi. Renee Mudau. Bongle Ngomani. Brighton Zongondi.
So let us give our graduates a big hand for their hard work and perseverance. And now, I would also like to ask our graduates to applaud their families, friends, partners, and so forth for their support over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of the proceedings. Before we close, I would like to invite all of you present for refreshments afterwards in the marquee, situated in front of this Rembrandt Hall. So you're please requested to stand for the singing of the national anthem and to remain standing until the assembly has been dissolved and the academic procession has left the auditorium. The words of the national anthem are printed on the inside back cover of the program. My request to all to rise.
Israel
By the powers vested in me, I hereby dissolve this assembly of the University of Pretoria.
Canteamur